Hello! This is Key and welcome to your KeyCam! Amazingly, I was just recording one and nothing of the KeyCam came on stayed here on the tape. So I guess I have to redo it and we will see if we are more lucky this time. So today I wanted to talk about hope and faith. And I had an interesting discussion with Bryant on a Keith Your Host team. And it was, we discussed actually how important hope is. And I wanted to talk about hope because hope are actually the two different categories of hope, and you have to handle them correctly to be able to use them correctly. The first category of hope is when you feel hope in life and you feel encouraged in life and you feel happy in life, and if you're miserable or something has happened to you, other people and other events or other things can give you hope and support, and everyone needs hope. Hope is an essential part of life. And talking about hope, it's also important to have faith. But that type of hope I'm talking about now is something that we all need. Then there's another type of hope, like if you apply for a job or you want to go somewhere and you want a certain outcome and you're attaching that hope to outcome and you want to force that outcome because you want it so badly, then that hope can turn into a disaster because you can be so devastated and so sad because you're hoping so badly for something to happen and it doesn't turn out that way. You're trying to force the outcome. And almost every time you're trying to force the outcome, you create a resistance and a tension. It turns into an atmospheric tension, and that will increase your chances of failing, increasing your chances of not having that outcome. Never try to force the outcome. That type of hope, when you're forcing the outcome, will not benefit you. And then there is faith. And here I had a very interesting talk with Bryant. Bryant said to me, Key, faith is on top of hope. And I said to him, well, faith is something that is good for you because you should put faith on all your goals. You should not force them. You should work hard for them and put faith on them. And he said, yeah, but you have to have hope and then faith. And I started to think about it actually. And that type of hope I just talked about, the good type of hope, when you feel encouraged and you see the future with hope, that hope is a very important foundation. And when you put faith in it, it means that you're not trying to force the outcome. You are trying to find the flow. You're living in the flow. And how do you put faith on it? Well, faith means that you know that things are going to be good no matter what happens to you. And how can you feel that way? Well, here's the next one coming here. You feel that way when the outcome doesn't really matter, because when you're working towards your goal, you don't force the outcome. The outcome happens and you will be happy. You'll do whatever you can do with that outcome. And to accomplish that feeling, you will have to be a scenario thinker. So really, this KeyCam is just as much about scenarios as hope and faith, because it's connected. Hope, faith, scenario thinking. So thinking in scenarios means that you're having faith. You're working towards your goals. You're putting faith on your goals. You know it's going to happen. You know the outcome is going to be good. So you're letting go out of it because you have different scenarios. Any of those 10 different scenarios that will happen, you'll be prepared. So you're calm. You're just letting it flow, letting it happen. And that is essential for success. I mean, you work, you put goals out there, you work hard for them. Um, and you can never quit, actually. And you put faith on them. Whatever happens goes with you. And you keep on working no matter what. And that's a great, great feeling. Because when you have hope as a foundation and you put faith on it, that's a recipe for success. But don't hope and try to force the outcome. That is not a recipe for success. So, that is pretty much what I wanted to talk about in today's Key Cam. And I know that Brian's going to be really, really happy because I talked about faith on top of hope. And he's actually right about this. And I mean, you should try it. Try to think this way. And it has the potential to change your life because changing things starts with your thoughts, as we all know. Um, okay, I'm about to go home and eat. It's been really hot, but today is a little bit more chilly, so I'm leaving the river now. And see you next time. Bye.